Hi. See, I went crazy too. I tried to get really skinny and I only had caffeine for 2 days. Hi, Danica. I'll just show this to you. It's 2 vegan soups. One of them's a vegan chili, Amy's vegan chili. The other one is some kind of vegan soup. And I put a whole packet of cheese into it and melted the cheese into it. And then when it cooked, I put Parmesan cheese on top and put a small tiny bit of olive oil. Okay, so I'm gonna eat food and be healthy instead of trying to be like really skinny. I was going crazy too. I dressed as a clown, was really mean, and tried to do the most weights I've ever done or something like that. And cursed and said mean things. So don't go to the devil ever. That'll make turmoil, suffering really bad. Go to Jesus. Okay, bye. I love you. Bye. Mwah. Here's my really mean, angry way that I was acting to try to be skinny enough so people wouldn't make fun of me, so people wouldn't say I was fat anymore. It was so bad how mean I got to try to be skinny and strong, and I tried to be not fat.
This is awesome. I'm going to lift really heavy weights. Well, they're
How can I
45-pound dumbbells.
peace?
I'm going to see if I can do 200 reps of curling them.
From the devil beast, how can I be at peace?
Praise
From
the Lord,
the
praise
devil beast, how can I be at peace? From the devil beast, from the devil beast, we all will be at peace.
I did 80 of them.
Hopefully on this earth one day,
Anyone
before it's too late, yeah.
5 miles can fucking do in that town.
How can I be
Okay,
at peace?
praise
from
God,
the
praise
devil
Jesus.
beast?
Just happened to have worked really hard in this. Do I have 500 billion views yet for my life's work and making real feature films that are actually fun and nice and good and not angry like this shit? I hate this, goddammit.
Really mean, angry way that I was acting to try to be skinny enough so people wouldn't make fun of me, so people wouldn't say I was fat anymore. It was so bad how mean I got to try to be skinny and strong, and I tried to be not fat. How can I be at Here's the chili I peace had.
Um,
from the devil beast? Looks really good.
um,
From the devil beast, how can Protein, I be at 29
um,
grams of protein per can. 510 calories, 29 grams of protein. The real, actual healthy food I needed instead of coffee for 2 days. I had coffee for like more than a day. It's the only food I had besides 200 calories. And I'm a huge bodybuilder who's done it naturally without steroids. And I have a little bit of fat, so I was trying to lose fat, so I looked really cool. And here's the other soup that I had. Vegetable barley. I put them together. I put this entire thing of cheese. 8 servings per container. 720 calories. 720 calories for that. 510 for that. That's 1230. Only 120 calories for this whole can. 13 plus some 1300 plus some olive oil. I threw it away. I don't know where it is. Oh, here. 1400. Tiny bit of olive oil. More like 1380 calories so far with olive oil. 1380. And this entire thing of Parmesan cheese, this tiny little one. That's a little one. It's not like a big one of those. It's little. See, it's a little one. How many calories does that have? This is good. Servings per container, 17 times 20. 340 plus the 1380 17:20. I can teach Ayla math, my daughter, and my kids. I taught Ivan and Rowan, so they helped teach her. What was that? 17:20? Wait. 1380 plus 1340. 17:20, I think. It's a miracle I got that right. But I know that, at least I know I can teach my kids how to do stuff. Where's the shoot? Oh, and now I'm thirsty. And before I could even drink a really good drink, have the warm soup in my stomach. Where'd I put it? I must have put it. Oh, here's the soup. I didn't eat all of it. So I really only had like 1,300 calories or something like that. 1,380 calories or 1,200. And my body needed the calories. I did huge workouts with those weights. Did huge workouts with my weight off. See, even now, after I ate that food, well, considering my arms are hugely strong, that looks pretty good. Considering if I take my shirt off, my arms are like hugely strong. I did all this before even getting to drink a milk. I had fasted for 30 hours on only caffeine and about 200 calories. Well, 240 calories, 120 or 200 to go to sleep one night and 120 to go to sleep the other night. So I had like 320 calories in 30 hours. That's all that I had. And I fasted and I lifted huge weights. So my body needed the healthy protein and calories. Yeah. I might keep fasting, but of course you'll have things to say about my body. You know, you'll say it's not good enough and stuff, and you'd rather go. Some people let the devil into their body to try to be skinny enough to not be made fun of, and it's not worth it. I'd rather be a kind, good human being. So I'm gonna put my shirt on. This was all before I could actually get an ice cold milk, and it still feels warm in my stomach. That it had the warm soup. It feels warm. I'm thirsty. And here's what I'm gonna do. That my body didn't look that good. It must have been because I don't know why. You can't really get fat on that kind of food. Check this out. The icy, snowy cold outside. Whoa. Hi, the icy, snowy, cold milk. The icy snow. It's cold. It's healthy from the store. It's not like eating the snow out in the wild. You don't know if that has paramecium in it or something. This is from the store. Tastes like the icy cold snow. The clean, cold, icy snow. I put it outside with the snow. It was closed and was frozen. Didn't even freeze, but it almost froze. And this was really bad. I turned on one of my favorite bands, who used to be my favorite band, and I thought they were really cool, and I put the shower on. I started taking a shower, and I could hear this in the background. And I listened to their voices, and it sounded like they were hoping that people would get cancer with all their heart. They didn't care if other people get cancer. They didn't care if some kid listening to them who was younger like me in my 40s, a kid. who was younger than them. They didn't care if I got cancer as long as they acted like the coolest ones who everyone liked. And then when I was like, I didn't like that. Listen. And it sounded like the devil. And and then it sounded like the guitarist was okay. And it sounded like their guitarist was okay. And he they thought that I had left, and the lead singer started blaming the guitarist, and he said he hoped he got cancer and died. He didn't even care about him, and he was really mean. And then the lead singer felt like his face got incinerated or turned black and covered with ash, and he cried and cried. He cried because he couldn't believe his young looking good face got he couldn't believe it looked like it had black stuff on it and it almost turned to ash. He was so sad, but he didn't care if the rest of them all died of cancer. And then it sounded like they had no playing ability. It sounded like they had no ability to play besides like high school kids who just started like 2 weeks ago. And some of those kids are brilliant in high school, and some of those children are really brilliant, of course. But it sounded like they had played for like 2 weeks, and they just barely knew how to play something. And then their really good abilities got replaced with like the devil, like sounds of the devil. Listen, see if you can hear it. No. Now it sounds like they're pretty good. It sounded that way when I was taking a shower. I was like, I don't even want to listen to that music anymore. I turned it off. And one was playing guitar and one was singing. And the guitarist was like almost kind of okay. He was pretty much, I think he was actually okay. And he's actually gotten cancer in real life, I think, the guitarist. And he's had various things happen. All his teeth fell out at a young age when he was like 38 or something. And he had to have them replaced or whatever he did. And I was listening to their music. And it sounded like the lead singer, he was saying, dirty. And he sounded like he put it like right on his own butthole. Like, and he's trying to act like he looked really sexy and had blonde hair and doing something like sweat coming off his body with his own butthole, like a man. And I didn't know he was gay. And then he tried to like put his butthole on everyone everywhere he went. And he was like, oh, wrong, yeah. And however he sang, and then he went dirty, dirty, and he liked the way the dirt. He called his own butthole dirty instead of like being with a woman in marriage, how you're supposed to. And instead, he did that to his own self. It sounded like, and I was like, there's something wrong with these rock stars who we don't know anything about, and they try to make it look like their world is the best. Like it's, so don't ever look up to them as false idols. And the thing is, the most sinful, mean people who I have ever met don't play music, they don't sing, they don't make films, they're not an editor. They don't do God's work in the movies. They don't do acting. They don't do any of those kinds of things. Those are the meanest people I've ever met, even meaner than the guy that I was listening to who's the lead singer of that band. So we can't judge anyone. We're not supposed to judge anyone. We're not supposed to judge anyone. Judge not lest ye be judged. So that guy who's the lead singer of the band may change his ways. And he may become kind and good and live for Jesus before it's too late. He may live to be 93 and stop being mean. You know, it's not mean just because you do entertainment industry work. That's God's work. When you actually make a film, when you do editing and you do work for God, it has nothing to do with partying and, you know, just it's not a bad film industry. There are many kind, good people there. That's why God didn't burn down all of Los Angeles, because there are many kind, good human beings there. I was there, and there are more kind than they were in Virginia and Texas. About the same. You just have regular people there. Don't look up to them as false idols, and you may want some of the money that you want for you, but not their stuff. Don't covet what others have. And they're like a false idol, and they're almost like about to die and be taken right down to hell at any moment, some of them. And they have maybe a few more years, maybe 30 or 40 years. It may look like they're living it up on earth like they have it the best, and then they're taken right down to hell. Or they may repent before it's too late and somehow become good. But he was so selfish that the only thing he got sad about was that his face didn't look innocent and young anymore, and that it turned black or something like that and had char on it. And he was so sad about that. But he didn't get sad about his best friend, who was the guitarist. Maybe he was hoping that he would die, and even though he didn't die, and he didn't get sad about saying that he hoped everyone else would get cancer. And the only thing he cared about was himself. He was a selfish person, even at his most kind and good crying, for the love of God, for God. He How can I be at peace from the devil beast? How can I be at peace from the devil beast? How can I be at peace from the devil beast? How can I be at peace from the devil beast? How can I be at peace from the devil beast? How can I be at peace? How can I be at peace from the devil beast? How can I be at peace from the devil beast? How can I be at peace from the devil beast? From the devil beast, we all will be at peace. Hopefully on this earth one day, before it's too late, yeah. How can I be at peace from the devil beast? How can I be at peace from the devil beast? From the devil beast, how can I be at peace? God and Jesus every day. Go to God and Jesus. That's God's way, your way. Every way you should is God's way. Go to God and Jesus and you'll be okay. Okay. Yay.